everyone. Welcome to Sam's Summaries. This episode is a deep dive discussion into Sam Fury's summary of Chapter 10 from the book How to Swing Trade by Brian Pezim. It has been created with the help of AI. The chapter is titled Swing Trading Guiding Principles. You can read the original post at samfury.com.
Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive. You know how we do things around here.
Get into the nitty-gritty.
Exactly. Go deep on a topic, but, keep it practical and fun.
Definitely.
So today we're diving into swing trading.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but not like, just throwing a bunch of random strategies at you.
Right.
We're talking about like the foundational principles.
The bedrock.
Yeah, exactly. And for this one, we're going to Brian Pezim's book, How to Swing Trade.
Classic.
Yeah, it's a good one. And Chapter 10 specifically, he outlines 5 core principles for swing trading.
I like it.
Yeah. And I think it's so important to kind of really nail these down before you even start thinking about, what to trade and all that.
Absolutely.
It's like building a house.
Yep.
You got to have a strong foundation.
Yeah, you can't just start slapping on walls and a roof without making sure that base is solid.
Exactly. Otherwise, the whole thing's going to come crumbling down.
Yeah, that's a great analogy.
So first things first, Pezim kicks it off with this principle. Keep it simple.
Love it.
Right. Because it's so easy to get analysis paralysis.
Ah, tell me about it.
Right. Like you're researching a stock and you got a million tabs open with all these different indicators and they're all saying different things.
Yeah, and you end up frozen, not knowing what to do.
Exactly. So this principle is all about cutting through the noise, finding the indicators that really resonate with you and learning to trust them.
And not getting bogged down by every little blip on the chart.
Totally. And he even warns about overtrading. Like jumping into trades without confirming signals is like running a business on impulse.
Yeah, you might get lucky a few times, but eventually that lack of a plan, it's going to catch up with you.
Big time. And that actually leads perfectly into his next principle, which is it's a business, not a gamble.
So true.
He gives actual practical advice on this, like set up a dedicated workspace.
Mm-hmm.
Track your finances meticulously, especially for tax season.
Oh, yeah.
And even establish set work hours. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense when you think about it.
Yeah.
If you're treating it like a hobby, you're probably not going to be as disciplined or consistent.
It's like anything else, you put in the time and the effort, you get results.
Exactly. And it's not just about making money either. It's about protecting your capital.
Oh, yeah, that's huge.
Which brings us to his next principle. Develop a work plan.
Structure is key.
Right. Even if you're only trading part-time, having a routine really helps.
It keeps you focused.
And he has this great line in the book. He says, start and finish at regular times, perhaps, depending on when the market is open.
I like that.
Setting those boundaries,
Definitely.
So how do you think this ties into the psychological aspect of trading?
Well, emotions can really mess with your decision-making, especially when it comes to money.
Yeah, fear and greed, they can really cloud your judgment.
Absolutely. So having a plan and sticking to it helps you stay grounded. It takes some of that emotion out of the equation.
That makes a lot of sense. And then Pezim's next principle kind of takes it a step further. Manage your risk.
The most important one.
Yeah, seriously, like protecting your capital is paramount. And he talks about risk-reward ratio, aiming for at least a 1.2 ratio, meaning for every dollar you risk, you're aiming for a potential profit of $2.
Makes sense.
Right. So even if you have some losing trades, the winning ones will more than make up for it.
You're cutting your losses and maximizing your gains.
Exactly. And he also stresses setting stop loss and target profit levels before you even enter a trade.
So important.
I know some people might think like, oh, but what if the price keeps going up and I miss out on bigger gains?
Right.
Exactly. But the market can swing both ways.
Yeah, you got to remember that.
So those predetermined exits, they help you lock in profits and prevent losses from getting out of control.
Especially when emotions are running high.
Right. Discipline over FOMO.
Exactly.
Okay, last but not least, we have measure and adjust.
The learning never stops.
Right. So Pezim's big on keeping detailed records like ticker symbols, entry and exit points, even your reasoning behind each trade.
It's like a trading journal.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's not just about tracking numbers. It's about understanding why you made those decisions.
Reflecting on your process.
Exactly. And then you can use that information to refine your strategies, improve your decision-making over time.
It's all about continuous improvement.
Yeah. So to wrap it all up, these 5 principles, they're not specific tactics.
Yeah.
It's more about cultivating a mindset and approach that sets you up for success in swing trading.
It's about building that solid foundation we were talking about.
Exactly. And on that note, I got to ask a final thought-provoking question for our listeners.
Hit me.
So if swing trading is all about capturing those price swings over days or weeks, what type of market conditions do you think might be most favorable for this approach and why?
Ooh, that's a good one. I'm going to leave that for the listeners to ponder.
I love it. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us for another deep dive and happy trading.
Thanks for tuning in to Sam's Summaries. If you found this episode useful, let us know with a like, follow, and share. Also, if you haven't already, be sure to visit samfury.com to get free access to all of Sam's original summaries. You can also get any of Sam's books and other exclusive content. It's all completely free at samfury.com.